Okay, so Mastermind Karwani and I am here again, and I am very happy and very pleased to tell you that today also I have completed my not doing 10 hours daily challenge, because apparently the challenge was not doing 10 hours daily, right? So basically, the point was that I was studying from the morning, and then at some point, what happens is that the days when I am not able to complete the challenge, there is a very specific reason for that. That I am not able to complete the challenge, and that very specific reason is that I just leave study for some time, which happens for some reason or the other. There are a lot of reasons, and I don't think that's my fault, those reasons actually. But yeah, I could do better. So basically, I have to leave study for some time, and when I come back, I am just not motivated enough, and more not motivated enough. See, motivation is not a thing here. You just have to keep doing it. So motivation is not a factor, because a person told me once that when you start feeling in a like your preparation year, like I have taken a gap year, so when you start feeling that you have lots and lots and lots of time, just start studying. Because if you think you have a whole year to prepare for the next exam, no, you don't. But the problem is that once I just feel that out of flow, yeah, basically my flow breaks, right? That's a good word. That's the word I would like to use. So basically, once my flow breaks, then I would just first shift to something else for 15 minutes or 20 minutes or half an hour. I would just watch something or do something which I wanted to do since morning, but I was not doing because I had to study. But now that my flow was already broken, and I had already calculated it. Okay, if I have studied less today, so it would be that much time which I would have to walk through, and then I would delay it until I am not able to study. And then in the evening, I just treated myself with some out time with my friends. Why? Do I deserve a treat? No. Uh, did I win the challenge? No. So losing the challenge, and so is losing the challenge for the sake of your personal happiness a good thing? No. But I feel like now I cried. Whoa. Uh, Categorized personal happiness into two ways. First of all, is that your happiness which you gain from not doing the work. Okay, so if you are not doing the work, you would be happy, you would be comfortable, you would watch movies, you would watch shows, but that's not productive, and that's basically burning away your time, because that's not going to make you happy. But another type of happiness is when you are living the life. Basically, you have one life and you never know what happens. This I have accepted. My life has given me so many ups and downs, and I have now accepted that you can never always be happy in life, or you can never be happy in life for a long period of time, because one thing or the other life throws at you. It could be big or small, but when you are in the big, smaller don't feel matter, but when you are in the small, you don't feel like something any bigger than this. So basically, the point is that in that case and in that scenario, everything sounds bigger, and your life just keeps getting fucked over. So I am not going to wait to live my life. No, I am not going to wait that first I will study this 1 year, then I will go into good college, I would study very hard for 4 to 5 years in good college, then I will get a good job, then I will work there hard, then I will get a very senior position, and once I will get the senior position, once I will have the money, I will start living my life. No, that's not how I can live it. I will live it how I want, and I would live it happy. No matter whatever happens, I will do something with my life, but I will live it happy. And that's what today was about, and that's what I'm about. And you would feel like a person, for a person who tries to be so ambitious, who speaks of doing so many things. So for a person, yeah, so you would just feel like, for a person who tries to speak so many things, who tries to be ambitious, who tries to be good, what kind of behavior is this? Because this doesn't sound very cool, or this doesn't sound very productive of me, right? For an aspirational person who wants to win over the world, who wants to do this, do this, do this, do this, do that, who has so many ideas, and this doesn't sound productive or proactive at all. So I would just say that last exam which I was supposed to give, I just did not able to perform well, because I just made that exam larger than life. I just focused on that exam as if my whole life mattered on it. And at one point came and I knew that I am not good enough. And but instead of trying to become as good as I can be, because good enough is because my standards are unrealistically high, they have been forever. So instead of becoming as good as I can be, I just started fearing opening the book, studying. And what did I fear? I feared that if I will open the book and if I will solve one question, and when that one question would be solved, how would I feel? How my confidence would be shattered, how I would be sad. But now my perspective is fully changed. I know that this year which I'm going to give myself to improve myself, where it's not only going to be about that exam, it's going to be about my YouTube journey, not YouTube journey, but YouTube as a documenting platform for my improvement journey. May it be my academics, may it be my fitness, may it be something else, may it be my financial status, may it be my hobbies or whatever. But this year is going to be about me. This year is not about that exam. I would repeat it again that this year is not about that particular exam, and this year is not for that exam. This year is for me to regain me back, to become the best version of I can be. And for that exam, I will prepare as hard as I can. I will prepare as best as I can do. And then I don't care about the results. I just don't care about the result because my life doesn't matter on that exam. I don't matter on this. My personality, Mayank Advani, is not because of that one exam. Mayank Advani is going to be there, and he is going to be there forever. So the basic point is that this is how I am going to be. And first of all, before, what I used to happen is that when I used to be motivated or I used to be pumped up or something, I didn't used to talk to many people because I used to feel that if you talk to someone, you just feel the energy or the rage or the strength that thing gives you. But now I have somehow changed because now also when I talk, that thing fades away. But with as many people as I talk, the more times I talk, I embody it. Before, it was a thought which I wanted to follow, which I wanted to keep with me, which I felt like an ideal version of me would have. But when you tell something, that exoticness, the craziness, the uniqueness of that thought vanishes away, and you started feeling misguided again. But now I have the same thought, but I tell it to as many people as I can. And you know why it is? Because now I have embodied that thought, I have embodied that personality, and I have embodied that in my thought process. And this is way better, and this is something which is very subtle but very crazy also. It has made a big difference in how I am. See, it's not made a big difference in my life because my life would be changed when I achieve something, I become something, I get something which I want. But so I won't say that it has made some changes in my life, but what it has done to me is what it has done to me is to make it has made me confident enough to believe in myself, and it has made me strong enough to be myself. Like, yeah, there's that. Now you would just feel like, okay, so after all this blabber about ambition, becoming the best version of myself, becoming greatest, etc., 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 all this guy has done today is study 5 hours a day, which is exactly half of what he was supposed to study. And till now, he has not started his YouTube content, his meditation journey, his something else, because I don't think so. Somebody is going to tune up to watch these random ass videos of mine, right? So I would just say work is in progress, and I won't let myself down. I won't let myself down. In a day or two, something will surely cook. I am just very confused right now about what kind of content should I produce. First of all, I am thinking to see, this content is for me and this would be on YouTube only, but I am thinking to shift the uh, search content or a crazy content on Instagram. And why is that? That is because I want to shift the content on Instagram, because Instagram has reach and Instagram has very huge following and shareability, etc., etc., and it's, I believe, easier to do. Basically, I would just post it on YouTube Shorts and Instagram both, because what's the harm in that, right? But that is something I'm planning to do. But what the dilemma remains in creating content is that, am I creating this content for myself, like this video I'm creating, or am I creating this content to get viral? Because at some point I want to do both the things, but I just am not able to find something which just fits in between. But the only thing I know is that you can figure things out in a way, but at least you should start, because if you don't start, there would be no way, and there would be no figuring, and there would be no conclusion. Because I, for example, if I become successful, though after 5 years, in the 5 year process, I become successful, the things I would be knowing 5 years later, I can't know them now. From how many podcasts I watch, how many books I watch, I can't know them now. Because even if I know content, I don't know how much of it is useful, how much of it is just complete waste. So I can't do anything of it, right? But if I just start my 5 year journey, I will surely figure it out one way or the other. And that's what my goal is going to be. I will start, because starting is the most important part, and I have to run a marathon also. I have said it, and I will say it as many times as possible. As ridiculous as it may sound, somewhat with my kind of body, maybe my fat stomach could be shown. Not a very good video, but okay. Yeah, so someone in my body saying that just some person who can't even run for 4 minutes at 10 kilometers per hour, basically 4 hour time for the marathon, But yeah, someone who couldn't run even that amount of time, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, is saying that he wants to run a marathon. It may feel impossible, it does to me. Not impossible, not impossible, but yeah, it feels like it will require a lot of hard work, and I am ready to do it. And I have said it again, and I will say it again and again until I do it. And this is going to be my motto. I will say it loud, I will say everything loud, I will say it to everything, and then I will achieve it also. This is going to be me.